Hi, I'm Lynette, aka London Makeup Artistry, and welcome to my channel. Today I thought I would pop in and do what I hope will be a very quick video on a collective haul. So if you like hauls, please go ahead and hit the like button and consider subscribing, because I do hauls and reviews and tutorials and a lot of other things here on my channel every Saturday. Now this is a collective haul. I've been doing a little shopping here and there, and I thought I would come and just show you what I got. Okay, let's dig in. It's mostly palettes. The bulk of it are palettes, and I want to show you. And some of these palettes have really gotten me excited. Like excited again to do my eyeshadow, to put different color combinations together. I look at these palettes and I feel inspired. And the first palette that I picked up that made me feel that way is the Viseart Editorial Brights palette, and this is what the packaging looks like, and then this is the palette. And as you can see, bright colors. And this palette, oh my gosh, now I've been wanting this palette for a really long time, and $80, because all of the Viseart 12 pan palettes are $80, which is a lot of money. So I do have their Dark Mattes palette, and I've had this palette for a really long time as well. And as it says, it's all matte shades, warm. You got a couple of cool tones in there, but primarily they're warm, dark matte shades. And this is a palette that's great for when you need transition colors, when you need a dark outer V color, basic, nice primary basic colors in this palette that you can use with a lot of different other palettes and shadows when you want to put a look together. This baby right here is not for the faint of heart. This is for people who like color. And I had planned on purchasing this palette at eyeshadow maybe a month or so ago. Muse Beauty had a flash sale and they were having 20% off. And I believe that was the sale at eyeshadow last year, 20% off these palettes. So I figured rather than trying to go to eyeshadow and see if I could find it before it sold out, let me just buy it from Muse Beauty at the same discount. And I'm so glad I did. This palette is the bomb, okay? This pink right here, I've used it a couple of times now. I've used all of the warm rosy pink tones and that white shade. And this pink color right here, this hot pink, this is the pink that I wanted, that I was expecting in the Pat McGrath La Vie en Rose mini palette. I did a video, I did a first look swatches and a tutorial with that palette that I'll link here and down below. And there's a pink in that palette that made me say, oh my God, I gotta have it. And then it's a really muted pink in that palette. But in this palette, the Viseart palette, oh my gosh, this pink is just as hot and bright on your eye as it is in the pan, and that is what I am living for. All of these shades are just so, this purple, this red, I use this red shade to do a look, and it's a look that I did in one of my that I wore in one of my videos, other videos. And this red, I mean, just okay, my swatching skills still suck, but that's what they look like. And they are phenomenal. The pigmentation, which is no surprise, right? Because I have the dark mattes. I'm not new to Viseart shadows and how they perform, but something about the bright colors, just, they really pop. And they feel dry in the pan, like when you swatch them and you put your finger over them, they feel really dry. But you put them on the eye, pigmented, they blend out beautifully. Oh my gosh, I've really been loving this, and I'm really so looking forward to wearing this out this spring and summer. If you don't have this palette and you love colors, I know $80 is a lot of money, absolutely, but if you can afford to splurge, you should definitely pick this up. It is gorgeous. Next up in terms of palettes is another palette that I've had my eye on since it came out, but more so once I swatched it. I was in Sephora, some weeks ago, and I swatched the palette and I was like, oh my God, I gotta have it. The pigmentation was phenomenal. And it is the Urban Decay Kristen Leanne Kaleidoscope palette. That's what the package looks like. And then this is the palette. And it's like $39, I think, but you know, Urban Decay lately, they've been releasing things and then it goes on sale a couple of weeks after launching. So I said, I'm gonna wait her out. And wait I did, and sure enough, she went down to $19.50. I think I might have bought it from Sephora. And this is the palette that I'm sure you've all seen. Everyone hates the layout. It's got different size pans, different shape pans, a lot of wasted space, blah, blah, blah. But that never deterred me. I'm more interested in the product than I am the packaging. So that didn't bother me. And look at this. Do you guys see this? Oh boy. So look at that. My swatching problems continue, but look at that. Look at this. I mean, how gorgeous is that blue, that green? And this is a dual chrome shade here called Leo. And it's that, this is two shadows here in this pan, and that Leo shade, that beautiful, gorgeous dual chrome. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Now this, I haven't used this palette yet. I am just biting at the chomping at the bit. I'm chomping at the bit, ready to use it. This one here doesn't seem, this is Tajin, this orange matte one, and then this pink shimmer one. Not very impressive in terms of swatching. I'm gonna swatch my whole, both arms here, but these aren't very impressive, especially that orange one, that orange matte one. Not very impressive in the swatch category, but the other shades really, really, really pretty, and I knew I had to have it, so I got it. I got it at what I think is a great price, and I'm looking forward to using it. Let me know if you would like to see any tutorials with any of the palettes I show you today. We're going to continue with palettes, and Ulta was having a buy two get one free sale with a few of their brands, Makeup Revolution being one of them. So I ended up picking up two more of their concealers, and you've seen this on my channel before, and these are both in the color C13. I should have bought C12 too, but I don't know why. Anyway, so I picked up two more of these. These are $7 each, and so buying two of them, I got a third item for free. So I decided to pick up the Reloaded Iconic palette. And this is, I'm sure you've seen this all over YouTube as well. This is the Makeup Revolution's dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. And this is what this palette looks like. And pretty much it's all the same colors. They just rearranged the shades in the palette. The ABH palette is, the Subculture palette is a palette I've been wanting since it launched, but after seeing all of the negative reviews on it and seeing some tutorials with it where it looked like some of the shades were hard to blend, I kind of just stayed away from it. But I had decided that I was going to pick up that palette this year at IMATS as well. I believe they were selling it for $25. So if I can get it, normally it's $42. If I can get it for $25, again, I feel like that'll be a great deal. And I want to try it for myself and see if I like it. But I went ahead and got this palette because I definitely wanted to try this one too, since it has all of the same colors. And using this palette just made me really more interested and more wanting to get the Subculture palette, because this palette really just underwhelmed me. I used it one time. I did a look with it that I posted on my Instagram. And if you're not following me on Instagram, you should be. My information is always down below. I was able to get a nice look with it, but it just took a really long time because the pigmentation is really just, it's just lacking. I'm going to swatch a couple of them for you. I didn't use all of the shades. Like I said, I only used it once, but they weren't the most pigmented. And those are the Viseart swatches. But I mean, I did a halo eye look with it, and I used this shade, this shade, this shade, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, that one. I used damn near half the palette. Yeah, I damn near used half the palette. And the shadows are nice. I like the colors, but I had to build them up so much. Like this color right here, that little peachy orangey one, very, very pretty, went on very nicely, but I just had to keep building and building and building and building. And it was the same with all of the colors. This one here, this dark teal one, was a little more pigmented, but again, I had to just build. This one right here, that dual chrome, I think I already have hard pan on it. I used it wet, I used it dry, I used it dry again before it finally showed up. Just like no pigmentation whatsoever. And then once I build all the colors, then they faded. That beautiful peachy orangey color, after building it up throughout the whole look, then when I was done, it's just kind of faded away after a while. So was not impressed with this palette. It was $7 and I got it for free, so very happy I didn't spend any money on it. But yeah, I wouldn't suggest this. I know I think there's another dupe, maybe Bad Habit, or someone else does another dupe, I believe, for the Subculture palette, and maybe you want to try that one if you're looking to try one of these dupe palettes. I wouldn't suggest this one. Next up, I have some palettes from Shop Hush. And you've seen all these palettes all over YouTube as well. These are dupe palettes for Huda Beauty and Natasha Denona. I've been wanting to try these palettes for a really long time, and I'm going to tell you a little story. So I've been wanting these palettes for a really long time, and I go on the website for months. I've been going on the website and it's out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. I got frustrated, so frustrated, because I keep seeing them all over YouTube. I'm like, well, how are these women getting them? Are they sending them all as PR for free? Is that why they don't ever have anything in stock? So I sent them a little email asking them that very question. Did you send it all out as free PR? Is that why you never have any stock on it? When are you going to restock it? So yeah, I went off with my angry little email. So I was watching Bridget, hi Bridget, from Keeping It Simple with Bridget. And Bridget here is a friend in my head here on YouTube. She has a wonderful beauty channel as well that I'm going to link down below. Bridget does beauty reviews and hauls and tutorial swatches, the whole 9 yards. So I was watching Bridget and she was showing these palettes, and I'm like, well damn, how did Bridget get the palettes and I don't still have the palettes? And she talked about the Shop Hush app. They have a phone app, and she talked about how it was so easy to shop the app. It was a nice shopping experience. So I said, let me try this app, because the last thing I need is another damn app on my phone. But I said, let me try this damn app. So I downloaded the app onto my phone, went immediately, logged onto the app, and boom, there were the palettes in stock. Yes, I did order them right away. And then when I left that app, I went right to the website, and those same products that I just scooped up, out of stock. All of them out of stock on the website. So I don't know what kind of shady business Hush is doing. I guess they want you to use their app, but just so you know, if you want to get any of these palettes, you can't get them on the website. You have to download the app. They are available on the app. So, shady boots, Hush. That's some shady boots right there. But anyway, I finally got all these daggone palettes, and I'm very happy. So, the first one is the Bad Habit Supernova palette. And these palettes, they have some weight to them to be knockoffs. They all have mirrors. Look at that. Isn't that nice? So this one is the Supernova palette, and that one I'm sure is supposed to be the dupe for the Natasha Denona Lila palette. And then I picked up the Bad Habit Aphrodite palette, and the packaging is really nice on all of them. And this is supposed to be the dupe for the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, which is a $65 palette. And these I think this Aphrodite palette was probably $16, and then these other two palettes were $12. And then the Bad Habit Athena palette, look how pretty that is. And this is supposed to be the dupe for the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, and all really, really pretty. And I'm swatching from the Athena palette. This is the dupe palette for the Desert Dusk palette, and I just thought I would show you a couple of swatches from that palette. From the little bit of swatching that I've done thus far, it seems like the matte shades in these palettes might be pretty good. The shimmers don't seem to be as impressive, but you know, you can't tell all how a shadow is going to perform by swatching it. You got to use it, and I plans on using them. These all have great colors, the plums and the golds and the jewel chromes and the warm shades. So I'm really interested and excited to try these out. Let me know, of course, if you want to see any tutorials on them. Please also let me know down below if you would like to for me to bring you reviews on these palettes, because I will do that for you. You know I will. Okay, and that is it for palettes. The other things I got some brushes from Sigma that you've seen before, but Hot Look was having a sale on Urban Decay, and so I picked up two of their Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder foundations, and this is what the box looks like. And I think these are like $36 originally, and I got them for $17 and change, I believe. And I bought two in different colors, one in medium dark golden and one in dark warm. The medium dark I had ordered first, and it was too light. The medium dark golden was too light, and so then I went back and I got the dark warm, and then ended up buying another medium dark golden by accident, thinking it was another color. I don't know. So I have two that don't work for me. So I'm gonna have to try to give away, but this is what they look like. This is the medium dark golden, and it's a foundation. And the reason I bought it is because the Fancy Faced here on YouTube, she swears by these. Love them, love them, love them. She's been talking about them for years. This is the dark warm, and this is dark warm golden. So as you can see, dark warm golden is way too light for me, and this one is more my shade for the winter time. In the summer though, it will be too light. She uses them as sort of like a setting powder. She does all of her makeup, and then she uses these powders to buff all over her face, and they're actually very nice. you put your finger in it and it feels really soft and silky to the touch. It goes on smoothly. It's very, very, very pretty powder. So I'm glad I got it. I'm not glad I got two of the same shades that don't work for me, but so I've used this a few times and I'm going to continue to play with them. And then last but not least, I bought one of these new these dual chrome highlighters from Becca. And it's the Light Chaser highlighter for face and eye. Look at that beautiful hologram packaging. Gorgeous. And I got it in the color Champagne Dream Flashes Bellini because everybody on YouTube was talking about this color. And so, of course, I had to have the color that everyone talks about. Before we get into that swatch, though, can we talk? Can we talk? Do you see this little package here? You see how small this is? I did not realize this thing was this tiny. This thing was this tiny. So Becca has the nerve to, for this little thing, they have the nerve to want to charge $34, $34 for it. And of course I didn't pay that much for it. Sephora has it on sale for like $17.50 or something. So I thought I would go ahead and pick it up. The packaging is gorgeous though. I mean, look at that kind of like gold bronze packaging there with this pewter in the middle. And then you open it up and this is what it looks like. Very, very pretty. Very pretty. And it's a champagne with a rose flash, rose colored flash. And that's it blended out. It's so beautiful. When I swatched it, I thought I should go and buy another one as a backup because it's limited edition. It's on sale and I should go get it before they're all sold out and they never come back again. Never come back again. But I'm so glad I didn't do that I waited, because as gorgeous as it is, it's very, very subtle on my skin. You can build it up, but you have to build it up to get any kind of real, if you really want to see it on my skin tone. And then throughout the course of the day, it just kind of fades away. So I'm glad I didn't run out and buy another one, because I don't know if this is really going to work for me as a highlighter. It does say you can use it on the eyes too, so I definitely think I will try it as an eyeshadow, and I will continue to use it as a highlighter, but I might have to layer it on top of something else or with something else, because it just doesn't really show up for me like I would like to, and it doesn't last throughout the day as I would like it to. It's certainly not like my Topaz. I have the Becca highlighter in Topaz. This I wore to work, and by lunchtime you couldn't really see it, so. But I'm going to keep it and I'm going to continue to use it. That's it. I know this video is not the short video that I had hoped it would be, and I apologize for that. But if you did like this video, go ahead please and hit that like button and subscribe, because I do videos like this on the regular here on my channel every Saturday. Let me know please if you would like to see reviews or tutorials with any of the products that I showed you today. And thank you for joining me. I hope to see you again next week. Until then, bye-bye.